Can only hope that in everything she's taught to show you how close we were. 3 days before she married Steve Harvey, she told me, music. Somehow, what did you just say? No, she said, Jimmy, she said, Which she said, Jimmy, you know what, Steve, he's so much like my dad, in a recent and unexpected twist. The chic wife of well-known TV personality, Steve Harvey, is now involved in a contentious family dispute that has the potential to sever their relationship. However, the current storm has changed course as Marjorie now deals with accusations of an affair, a revelation that has shocked many. Marjorie is now dealing with her ex-husband's revealing book about her checkered past, a publication that has sparked considerable controversy and gained additional critics spreading across the internet. Even though she was still building her own profile, she was already having an impact on the entertainment industry. Due to certain troubling truths from her first marriage and a contentious past, Marjorie's trajectory was altered. Marjorie, who was only 18 at the time, met a superior punk ass who was 14 years older. Yeah, that's what he told Jason, and you do look better than him. I agree. However, there's a twist in the tale. Jim was already married, and Marjorie was unaware of this until their illicit affair erupted and blew the lid off of everything. What do you mean? You didn't just put 2 and 2 together. Marjorie was driven by her emotions and impulsiveness. The couple got married after a 3-year courtship, but their marital bliss only lasted for about 7 years, with nearly 3 years spent as husband and wife. While their relationship had its share of highs and lows, Marjorie took a drastic step and stopped using birth control pills in order to intentionally become pregnant. Her goal was to force Jim to leave his current wife, and Jim ultimately decided to do so. Consequently, the FBI and DEA began to investigate Marjorie, as well as the supposed drug lord Jim L. Townsend. Jim, who was already facing charges for attempting to buy 40 kilograms of a controlled substance, learned that Marjorie was also under suspicion. In response, he made a deal with the DEA, choosing to take the consequences on his own. Despite initially being given a life sentence, Jim spent only 26 years in prison thanks to a pardon from then-President Barack Obama. Had the pardon not been granted, he would have faced additional charges. Steve's illustrious journey is examined behind bars. He married his first wife, Marcy, in 1980. After that, their family welcomed twin daughters Carly and Brandy a few years later. During this time, Steve struggled to find his identity and worked as an insurance salesman, but a foray into stand-up comedy proved fortunate because he won a $50 first-place prize. This victory inspired Steve to quit his insurance job and pursue a career in comedy. Sadly, Steve and Marcia's marriage experienced difficulties that led to their divorce in 1994. As their relationship grew more strained over time, Mary Shackelford began to suspect that Steve's character might not match her initial impressions. According to reports, Steve's involvement with Mary Shackelford began while his divorce from his first wife, Marcia, was still pending. Despite these circumstances, Mary chose to confront the situation head-on, accusing Steve of being unfaithful and of mistreating her physically and psychologically. In the meantime, Marjorie and Steve first met in 1990 while watching one of Steve's performances at a bar in Memphis, Tennessee. Rumors of his alleged infidelity were circulating and created an air of uncertainty. Their relationship grew stronger over time and culminated in their marriage in 2007. However, after a few weeks of dating, the glamorous pair broke up. According to Marjorie, I knew he was the one shortly after I started dating him, but then he just disappeared. Before a man can be useful to a woman, he must be aware of who he is, what he does, and how much money he will make. Steve explained that during that time, he was dealing with financial difficulties and was wholly committed to his career. A decade later, in 2005, he and Marjorie found their way together. Once again crossing, the timing felt fortunate. The Steve Harvey Show, Steve's comedy series, had just finished filming when his previous marriage to Mary Shackelford came to an end. In the midst of all the turbulent events involving Jim, Marjorie, the fashion-forward personality, moved into a new chapter of her life with another partner. This time, it was Jim's cousin Darnell Woods who captured her heart. Their union gave birth to a daughter named Lori, further entwining their lives. The revelation that Marjorie was pregnant with Lori further intertwined their lives. In a shocking development that has reverberated throughout the entertainment industry, there are swirling rumors suggesting that Marjorie Harvey, the elegant spouse of Steve Harvey, may be having a sensational affair with none other than Steve's personal bodyguard. I don't know Daniel. If he walked up to me right now and smacked me, I wouldn't know him. However, I would know him now because I've seen pictures of him. Big William Boom, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Freeman, an investigation by Radar Online has revealed disturbing details about his past. It has been revealed that Freeman, who acts as Harvey's trusted assistant, has a troubling past as a former pimp and openly acknowledges abusing women. He deals with little instances like this, so I thought I'd ask them to come out and assist me, as stated in his personal website biography. While Freeman freely admits that he once used women as a source of power and confidence during his time as a pimp, he claims that he has since changed, and now presents himself as a recognized speaker, author, and celebrity bodyguard. Freeman's biography highlights his skill in communicating overt or discreet messages. Based on the amount of threat or potential risk, protective services is provided to significant clients. Yes, there were simply so many males that were like, damn, when Morgan was arrested. Internet users have been attentively following both Marjorie's past and present circumstances, contributing their thoughts and feelings in the process. One of them said, "There was always something about her that I never liked. It's just that feeling you get when you know someone has bad vibes. And although I hadn't actually met the woman, I had these gut feelings nonetheless." Never lie of further the shocking claims of a love relationship between Marjorie Harvey and William Huge Boom just go to show you that some women don't care about other women's suffering, as long as you get the man. Not always, but in this case and other cases. Freeman have sparked a wave of rumors and raised questions about the stability of Harvey's marriage and the ostensibly flawless dynamics of their blended family. This is the untold truth music below as Marjorie's connection to Big Boom started to fade. The ongoing drama between Steve Harvey and his ex-wife Mary appeared to be settling down. But just when it seemed that their bitter argument was fading, it has resurfaced with renewed intensity despite Steve's change from Mary to his present spouse. However, Mary has consistently leveled accusations against Steve, alleging disloyalty, abuse, and self-centeredness during their turbulent marriage. In response, Steve has shown his determination by filing a lawsuit against Mary, alleging that she obstructed his efforts to establish a talk show, refusing to remain passive. Marjorie, the lingering animosity between them remains steadfast, and she never tried to stop you from publishing this. Through her most recent YouTube videos, Mary moved to the video sharing website to expose what she believes Steve has done wrong. Mary provided convincing evidence of Marjorie's ongoing relationship with Steve, including with supporting text exchanges. Marjorie was allegedly planning various ways to potentially betray Steve and enjoy the limelight while Steve lavished Marjorie with luxurious comforts, according to Mary, who accused him of abandoning her and left her in financial hardship. But current speculation is that this otherwise normal family may actually be somewhat dysfunctional. According to a source who spoke to Radar Online, Marjorie Harvey's relentless concentration on arranging a successful marriage for Lori and actively pushing her in the public seems to have come at the expense of her other children. This dynamic has given rise to speculations that Marjorie's goals may include financial gain. Money shouldn't ever be a deciding factor for love, one individual added, adding that it was too late for her to teach her daughter about giving yourself away. Due to the fact that her husband is not currently wealthy and well-known, Marjorie no longer has any contact with her daughter Morgan. Marjorie is enjoying having her goals fulfilled as she moves from being the wife of a known drug dealer to walking the red carpet at the Grammy Awards and attending other Ngo's opening ceremonies. It's safe to say that Marjorie has achieved her goals, emerging with a reputation that seems honest. Until next time, everyone.